Okay. So I believe I'm audible to everyone. Okay. Let's now solve for the 10th question. Okay. So what could be the mean of the given observation? Now there is a formula for that. Now for mean, see the simple formula is basically what do? We basically add the data, divided by the number of data, right? Number of data means basically the frequency. So in this case, whenever you're given with, sorry, somebody is talking, I believe. Yeah, third, I am muting you because I can hear you talking. So yeah. So in this case, as you see, this is class and this is frequency. Whenever you're given with a table and you are asked to find the mean of that observation, I'll give you a very simple formula for that. Make sure you use them. You know what is this symbol called as?
I think, sir, it is called sigma.
Yeah,
Sigma.
definitely it's called as
Sir,
sigma. And in math, whenever we use sigma symbol, that sigma means adding. Add karo. Okay. So when I'm drawing this symbol, it means you have to add. Clear?
Add what, sir? The frequencies.
I'll tell you what to add. In the denominator, you have to add all the frequency. Hence, I'll say F. Okay. And in the numerator, you have to add the product of frequency and I'll say M. What is M? M will be the midpoint. M will be what? The midpoint. Just give me a minute. So yeah, in this case, the formula you have to use is basically addition of, in the numerator, you have to write addition of the product of frequency and midpoint. For example, in this case, the midpoint will be how much? The midpoint of 20 and 30. How much is that?
25.
Yeah, correct. 25. So how to find the midpoint, you already know, right? It's basically 20 plus 30 divided by 2. Your answer will be 25. In this case, it will be, the midpoint means M. Frequency is F. The midpoint will be 35. Here
35.
will be 45
45, 55, and 65.
and 65. Now, if I'm going to use this particular formula, how to use? So I'll be finding mean now. I'll have to add, but what to add? The product of frequency. Frequency is what? 4. 4 and 25. So 4 multiplied by 25. I have to add with the next one. 9 multiplied by 35. I have to add with the next one. 5 multiplied by 45. I have to add with the next one. 7 multiplied by 55. I have to add with the next one. 5 multiplied by 65. Divided by, I have to add all the frequencies. In this case, the frequencies are 4 plus 9 plus 5 plus 7 plus 5. So this is your formula. Now let us try to solve. 4 multiplied by 25. How much is that?
100.
You're absolutely correct. 100. 9 multiplied by 35.
315.
305, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
315.
Yeah, that makes sense. And next is 5 multiplied by 45.
225.
225.
Very good.
225.
Plus
Then it is
7.
385.
385.
385. Yeah, sir,
Yeah,
385.
yes.
So last one is 315. Sir, 325. 325.
325, sir.
325.
Yes, 325. Divided by, I'll add all of them. That is 4.
30, sir. This comes
20.
out to be 30.
Yeah, correct. Now let me add all the numbers over here. 100 plus 315 is 415
100,
plus
100,
225.
Sir, it's 700
300,
plus 650, 550, 650.
So that comes to be 1350 divided by 30. You cancel zeros. 135, 120 होता है 40 and
45.
15 होता है 5, 45. So 45 is your answer. Option 1. So please note down this formula. This is how you'll be
Sir,
finding
instead
mean
of
of any table.
doing,
Tell me.
so we have to just take the average or the mean of the upper class intervals, and then we have to multiply it by the frequency, and then divide it by the frequencies sum itself.
Average of upper class intervals.
Average, if we take 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So first we have to take the average of 30 to 40. Is that it?
Yeah, first we have to take the average, yeah, midpoint actually, not average.
Midpoint actually, the median, I think.
Not median per se. हाँ ठीक है. Let us call it as median only. ठीक है. Yeah. So this formula is going to be very crucial for you.
Okay.
Okay.
And what does that sigma denote?
It's okay. Technically, we call it as summation. Summation means addition. Sum.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So the sum of all the frequencies times their means, and then the bottom will be sum of all the frequencies. Okay, understood.
Correct. Correct.
Sir, is summation same as addition?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one and the
Yes.
same. Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This answer is 10 the first one. Proceeding to the next one, that is 11th one. The graph given below shows the time spent by a person in time span of 1 day. To represent the given information in terms of a pie chart, observe it carefully and answer question 33 and 34. So I believe this is 33 and this is 34. So these two questions we have to answer. What could be the angle for the office work? So first of all, we have to create a pie chart using this. Now, just a minute.
Sir, so here the constant will be that the hours will be the exact same.
So these are number of days, right?
Right, so these are days. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the
So,
number of days will remain constant in both the sums of the pie chart and this one
Sir,
also, right?
Sir, it's
wait,
8
wait.
by 24 into 360.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
basically that.
Don't worry, don't worry. I'll give you the
1 by
solution.
3 into
Okay.
360, which is 120.
I really appreciate. Good one, good effort. Okay. So first of all, office work. So for office work, 8 hours, exercise 2 hours, watching TV 4 hours, sleeping looks like 6 hours, and the miscellaneous again 4 hours. So when you add all these numbers, 2 plus 4 plus 4 is 8,
24.
10 and 14, 24.
24.
So total 24, not hours, my bad, it's days.
Yeah, yes.
Wait, person in time span of 1 day. Acha, total time span of 1 day it is. Oh, my bad. They are in hours. They should have mentioned over here. It's 24 hours, total 24 hours where this guy spends in office for like 8 hours are spent in office. So the angle is basically 8 divided by 24 multiplied by 360 because the total angle of a pie is 360. Okay. I hope this formula is pretty clear for you. Straightforward formula it is. So 12 twos are and 12 thirties are it is. And when you cancel this 2 with 8, you'll get 4. 4 into 30, that gives you 120 degrees.
Sir, option 120 degrees.
Very good. Now, the next question is what could be the difference in angles representing watching TV and sleeping? Watching TV, let's find it's 4 divided by 24
90.
multiplied by 360. So when I cancel this, I'll get 15 directly. 15 into 4 is 60, and sleeping is 6 divided by 24 multiplied by 360.
So of 1/4 of 360.
Yes, that is 90.
But sir,
The
then if the
difference is 30.
difference, it should be 30, but the 30 option isn't there.
Yeah, I can see that. So I believe it's a printing error. I don't find any other logical explanation. Yep, the difference in angles.
Sir, maybe that 35 should
Yeah, 35 should have been 30 actually. That makes more sense. So just make it 30 and let's tick option number 1. Proceeding further.
Sir,
Yep.
sir, I have a question that is not related to statistics. Can I ask it at the end of the class?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yep. So 12th question. Each entry in a data is divided by a non-zero number A. Arithmetic mean of the new data is what? Uh, when each data in an entry is divided, then the mean is also divided by A only. Yeah. Can you guess why? I'll give you a simple example. Let's say 2 plus 4 plus 6. This is your data. You're going to find the mean of it.
Divided by.
Yeah, correct. You're going to find the mean of it. When you find the mean, you'll get 12. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll divide each and every term by 2. It'll be 2 by 2 plus 4
Sir,
by 2.
12 divided by 3 is 4.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. 4. 4 by 2 and then 6 by 2 and then divide by 3. So when I find the mean, I'll get the answer to be 2 only. If you observe, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Your mean will be 2. So what happened when I divided each and every term by 2, the overall answer also got divided by 2. In simple language, you can think like this. When each and every term is divided by 2, you can simply take it as common outside. And that affects your answer. And hence, when you divide each and every term by some value, your overall average is also divided by that value. Hence, your answer is option 2. Proceeding further. Thirteenth question. A family spends 6,000 rupees per month to meet monthly expenditure. The expenditure has shown below. The miscellaneous expenditure in rupees is how much? So miscellaneous expense is what they're asking.
Sir, the angle is not given.
Yeah, but
Sir,
yeah,
the
yeah.
angle is 120 because education and rent are opposite angles and food is 90
Sir,
degrees.
miscellaneous is 120 degrees.
Yes,
Sir,
absolutely.
clothing, food, and rent is actually 180 degrees.
In
Yeah.
simple language, when you say, so this is 60, or maybe you see the straight line, it's the total angle is 90, and this angle is 60. From 360, when you subtract total 180 and then 60, what you're left with is basically 120. So in short, your miscellaneous angle is 120.
Sir,
So
how did you get
120,
the rent as 60?
because they are vertically opposite angles. This angle and this angle, they are vertically opposite angles.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So 120 divided by 360 multiplied by 6,000. Your answer is 2,000. I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it's 2 to 1. The next question.
Okay. Ratio of rent expense to the clothing expense. Rent is 60 and the clothing is 30. So since the angles
2 is
are
to 1.
2 is to 1's ratio, which means the expenditure is also 2 is to 1's ratio.
Sir, will till what time is the class?
As usual, 8:45.
Okay, fine.
Proceeding further. So here it is 15th question. The arithmetic mean of 7 consecutive integers starting with f is a. Okay, consecutive integers. What is the arithmetic mean of 12 consecutive integers starting from f plus 6? Okay, so for 7 consecutive integers, the arithmetic mean is a. So logically speaking, the mean is basically the midpoint. For 7 integers, the midpoint will be at 3.5. Do you agree with this? Right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, my bad. Not 3.5. 4 will be the midpoint.
Yeah, four, sir.
4 will be the
Yes,
midpoint.
sir. Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from the first number, if you'll observe, from the first number, how much is the difference between the midpoint? So the first number is f. The midpoint or maybe the average is basically 4. First number is 1. The average is 4. How much is the difference?
3.
3. So we understood one thing, that the difference between um, a and f is 3. So basically a is equal to f plus 3. Agreed? So this is one equation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Same way goes for 12 consecutive integers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for this, the average is going to be 6.5. right? And the first value over here is 1. So here I understand the new first value. I'll call this as f dash and the new average as a dash. So the f dash, which is new first value, plus,
11.5.
no, no, 5.5, right? So plus 5.5 is going to be give you the new average. Am I correct or not? Or new arithmetic mean. I can call it as new arithmetic mean. Now, what is the relation between new first value and the old first value? They have already said it is f plus 6, right? So previously it was f, now it is f plus 6. So instead of f dash, I'll write f plus 6 plus 5.5. I must get f plus 11.5. Do you understand? But I'll not add them completely. Why? Because I need this f plus 3 over here so that I can put a over here. So what I'll do, I'll just break this 6 into two parts. I'll just break it as f plus 3 and then plus 3 plus 5.5. Agreed?
8.5, sir. We can write that as 8.5, right?
Yes, you can write that as 8.5. So in the next step, I'm going to do the same thing. So in the next step, what will I do? I'll write this f plus 3 as a. So your new average is going to be old average plus 8.5. Your answer is 8.5. Option 4.
Sir, I didn't understand this one.
I'll explain. So what did I do? I just considered a very simple example. They said that there are some values starting with f and all those things. So I considered very simple values like 1 to 7. In 1 to 7, the first number was 1 and the average was 4, which means the relation between them was a is equal to f plus 3. So this was the first relation which I figured out using the first statement. In the second statement, they have said that there is another series which has 12 numbers. Okay, 12 numbers. So I just wrote 12 numbers randomly, 1 to 12 I've written. And I found the average. In this case, it is 6.5. And the first number is 1. So this is a new sequence. So I'll just call this first number as f dash and this average as a dash. So far, is it clear?
I didn't understand the part F dash and 8 dash.
Okay. So my dear
Okay, okay.
child, as you observe, this 7 consecutive number had a different first digit and the remaining 12 consecutive number has a different first digit. So are they same series?
No.
No, they are different. So instead of saying f plus 6, I am calling this as, just to save my time, I'm calling this as f dash. Understood?
Okay, okay, okay.
Agreed?
Fine, fine.
Yeah. So I'm calling this as f dash and the new average as a dash. So this new average is basically the first number plus something. Here the average is 6.5 and the first number is 1. So 1 or 6.5 के बीच का difference is 5.5. So I can say that the f dash plus 5.5 is going to be my new average. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes. And instead of writing f dash, I'm going to write f plus 6. And then I broke 6 into two parts, 3 and 3. That gave me f plus 3 as a and the remaining part as 8.5.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yog, is your query also satisfied?
No, sir. Sir, I wanted to tell one thing that if you are taking f plus 6 as f dash, the starting number should be 7, not 1, right? Because f you are taking as 1, so f plus 6 will be 7. So we have to
Yeah,
take the 12 numbers from 7, right? Not 1.
correct. See, that also you can do, my dear child. See, this method is also absolutely correct because here, even though I've considered these are dummy numbers. See, why did I consider 1? Because I just wanted to find the difference between f dash and a dash. So after I find the difference between f dash and a dash, I have मतलब किधर भी मैंने mention नहीं किया that f dash is equal to 1. I have not mentioned it anywhere. So these are just the dummy numbers.
Okay.
So there is one option, like you can follow this. Another option is what you have said that can also be done. Like since I've considered f to be 1, I can say f plus 6. F plus 6 will be 7. From 7, I'll write 12 numbers. 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on. I'll write 12 numbers and I'll find the midpoint, and then I compare the previous average and new average, and that is also possible. But that will be lengthier method as compared to this.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. This was 15th का 4th. ठीक. Let's go for the 16th. The mean of 200 items was 50. Later on, it was discovered that the items was misread as 47 and 78 instead of 136 and 139. Find the correct mean. Now, see, the mean is basically calculated with the help of sum, right? Now, there are 200 items. If the average is 50, then the sum initially calculated is 200 multiplied by 50. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? If you have any doubt, you can ask, not a problem. It's a very simple logic. So
Yes,
it's
sir,
like
we
sum
agree.
divided by
Sir,
number
sir,
is
got
equal
it,
to
got
average.
it.
Okay, ठीक है. So, हाँ, so the sum which we have got is basically 10,000. But they are saying that ये 10,000 जो मिला है, that is by considering 47 and 78. जबकि ये mistake है. 47 is not 47, but it is 136. 78 is not 78, but it is 139. So अभी ये नंबर को अगर रिप्लेस करेंगे, we are going to add extra some numbers. So when we replace 47 by 136, how much are we going to add? Is basically the difference between 136 and 47. It is 89 in this case. We are going to add 89, and then 139 minus 78 gives you 61. So we are going to add 89 and 61. That adds 150. So the new sum S dash is going to be 10,000 plus 89 plus 61. That is going to be 10150. This is the new sum. Now, if the new sum is different, obviously the new average will also going to be differ, right? It will also differ. So you simply divide 10,000 150 by 50. That is a new average. That should give you, this is 200 and this is 3. 203 it should be. So the new average is 203. Find the correct mean. Okay, 16 has two parts, I believe. This is the first part, 16 ka, for which the answer is 203. And this is the second part. I'll call this as 16.1 and I'll call this as 16.2. Okay. For 16.1, the answer is 203.
Sir,
Yep.
so we have to divide the new sum by 200, right? Because the mean of 200 items was 50.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, you're actually correct. I thought that the total number of items is 50. So it becomes
So 50.75.
50.75. Yeah, that makes sense. So the answer is 50.75. Erasing this. We'll go for
Sir,
16.2 now. Yes, please.
sir, can I ask my question?
Yes, Kavin. Tell me.
Sir, like for example, there's a sum that says x plus 1 upon x equals to, let's say, 5 or
Okay.
7. Then find x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. How do you solve such sums, sir?
I think we have solved similar problem, right? I remember us solving वो एक
Yes, sir, it's identities.
identities के chapter में we have solved such problems multiple times we have solved. I'll request you to go through those problems once. If not doubt solving, we can definitely figure it out. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So 16.2, last problem for the day. The mean of 180 items is 60. Later on, it was discovered that the items was misread to be 225 and 262 instead of 108 and 109. Find the correct mean of 180 items. It's the same logic again. So the sum initially is 160 multiplied by, sorry, 180 multiplied by 60. That gives you 10,800. And when I reduce these items, so I'll have to subtract 225 minus 108. That gives me 117. And when I reduce this one, 262 minus 109, that gives me minus 153. So total 153 and 117.
270 will be subtracted.
Total I have to subtract 270. So the new sum is basically 10800 minus 270. That should give me 10,530. So this is the new sum. That means the new average is going to be new sum divided by total, how many? 180 items. So that is 10,530 divided by 180. 1053 divided by 80 gives you 58.5. I believe this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
great. Okay. Just a minute. Acha, this is 17th one, yaar. I misread it as 16.2. It's not 16.2, it's 17th one. Okay. And then, okay, since we have only one problem left, I'll just complete that. Uh, the mean of 15 numbers is 6. If the smallest element is set of whole numbers, if the smallest element of the set of whole number is added, the mean will be what? Wait. The
Sir, it
mean of,
is 0, right? Smallest element.
yeah, yeah, set of whole numbers. Yeah. Correct. So if you're adding that, the total sum is
Then
not
sum
going to
will
change.
answer.
The sum is not going to change. But the number of numbers, it will change. This will become 16 because 0 is also a number. I hope you understand. So the initial sum is how much? Initial sum and final sum both will be how much? 15 multiplied by 6. That is 90, right? 90 will be the sum. But the new average will be new sum divided by 16, not 15. So this time it will be 90 divided by 60. I hope you understood.
Sir, I think the answer is 5.625.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir.
You're absolutely correct. Option C will be your correct answer. Okay. Sorry.
Could you repeat one more time?
Sure. So here what happened, my dear child, initially the average was 15. Sorry, average was 6 for 15 numbers. So the initial sum is how much? 15 multiplied by 6, that is 90. Now what they have said is that they are going to add the smallest number with the, this sum with the smallest element of the whole number, which is 0. So your new sum is also equal to 90 only, because the smallest element of the whole number is 0. But the total number, एवरेज में क्या होता है, डिनोमिनेटर में वी राइट द टोटल नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. सो प्रीवियसली इट हैड 15 एलिमेंट्स. नाउ दिस 15 element plus 0 is one element. When you add that 0 element, the total number of elements becomes 16. Hence your denominator only changes. It becomes 16 from 15. I hope it's clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So dear children, that's all for the day. See you next time. Bye bye. See you.